For all of you that cried and complained every time a Raiders theme team player got a card in MUT 26, well, we might have a brand new best theme team in the game, and you can earn a free 91 overall player from that theme team. We're going to talk about it in this video. Let's get on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the brand new Collector Series cards in the game, but before we do that, let's take a look at the content schedule for this week, because this is not the only Collector Series content drop that we are getting this week. Today, Monday, that means we have Retro Series cards, but tomorrow on Tuesday, which sometimes we get content on Tuesdays, sometimes we don't, we're getting Collector Series NFL Rivals. Now, I'm assuming this is just going to go kind of hand in hand with some of the other Rivals cards that we've gotten so far this year. I don't know if it's just going to be LTDs. I don't know if it's going to be some champions mixed in there. Not quite sure how this one's all going to work, but I'm sure we'll see some type of reveals for the cards coming out tomorrow, later tonight on Twitter. And speaking of reveals, November 12th, which is Wednesday, and the 13th, which is Thursday, we have two GMM shows at your standard normal time, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can tune into those shows to earn a free Twitch drop pack and see reveals for the upcoming promos, which Wednesday morning will be revealing the content for Wednesday afternoon, which is going to be week 10 of the Team of the Week program, along with Players of the Month. So we're going to have some new cards coming to the game at the 91 overall level, and then above that with the Players of the Month cards. And then on Thursday morning, we have another GMM show that's going to give us reveals for release number 2 of the Breakouts promo, which will be dropping Thursday afternoon. Nothing on Friday. And of course, as we usually do, we're going to get Legends on Saturday. One leak that literally just came out as I was recording this video for the Players of the Month cards, according to MUT Leaks, is going to be for Wednesday. The Players of the Month, we got on defense Marcus Jones, and then certainly well-deserved on offense, we got JSN. I thought maybe it would be Jonathan Taylor. We'll see if he gets a Team of the Week card for the crazy performance he had yesterday. But those are going to be your two 93 overall Player of the Month cards dropping on Wednesday with Week 10 Team of the Week content. Something that dropped today that wasn't on the content schedule, and it may have been prematurely, is a Snickers promo. There's not too much information on it right now, but if you get a welcome pack and open it up, it's going to give you a base level Josh Allen along with a MUT tip. These are both missing card art, and as far as I know, the solo challenges are not available, but if you read the description on the MUT tip, basically it says there's going to be solo challenges, and every time you play through them, you're going to earn a Snickers bar, which is essentially going to be an upgrade token or collectible that you can put into the upgrade path of that base level Josh Allen, which again starts at an 83 overall, eventually be able to get him up to an 87 for free. If you're a big Buffalo Bills fan, you're probably excited about this card. If you just got the game, you get a free 87 overall quarterback, but he's not going to be a very viable option for a long term. So this is more so just a promotional thing, just like the Lowe's promo, just like the Old Spice promo. EA does deals with these brands. The brands feature the players that are part of their organizations. That's why we saw several Saquon Barkley cards and CJ Stroud with Old Spice and Lowe's, and Josh Allen just happens to be the Snickers representative for this promo. As far as the Snicker challenges that you got to play to earn those tokens, again, they're not in the game right now, so we'll just kind of have to wait and see. It seems like that content came out a little bit earlier than it was supposed to. For the Collector Series content that we got today, again, we are now in the Retro Series, so Season 1 was Signature Series, Season 2 was the Mythic Series, and now Retro Series is going to feature 3 players, Dallas Goedert, Eagles legend, Super Bowl champion, and then the 2 champion level cards, which are 91 overalls, Dallas Goedert being the LTD, Zion McCollum and Quinn Meaners. So you play through these solos along with any other weekly Spotlight program solos. That's going to be Collector Series on Monday, Team of the Week on Wednesday, Legends on Saturday. All of those solo challenges, once you earn the stars within the solos, those are going to go towards the milestone rewards. And of course, the milestone rewards, as you can see here, at every single level will be a weekly Spotlight token. You can find more of those tokens in the weekly Spotlight Field Pass, and this is going to be your final reminder, more than likely, that the objectives within this Field Pass do reset on Wednesday. So if you haven't played a couple solos so far this week, you're going to miss out on XP. I got to get these done myself. Completing sets is supposed to give you XP, but I know it's been intermittent for a lot of people. And then you have your statistical objectives. These are the most important because you're going to get the most XP from them. If you don't get those objectives done before Wednesday morning, they reset and you lose out on XP, which ultimately means you lose out on extra Spotlight tokens. And once you get to 25 of them, you can trade those in for a free 91 overall champion, including the 2 that came out today. From the 3 weekly spotlight programs that we get, Collector Series, Team of the Week, and Legends, to me, Collector Series has easily been the best of the 3 and produced the most best free cards. I don't know if that was a proper sentence there, but the cards that you find yourself wanting to redeem these tokens on, like the best ones available, always seem to come from the Collector Series program, and this week is no different. 25 tokens goes into this set. It did update, so it's now an 89 to 91 overall set. It also reset to 2 times repeatable. These basically, if you do them the 2 times, you have to wait until the next overall increase. The good thing is, I think we're from today about a week and a half away from 92 overall champions. I think that's going to be when the Autumn Classic promo comes out, basically a week from this upcoming Thursday. I think that's when we jump up to 92 champions to close out Season 2, or Season 3, I should say. And that also means that the Retro Series collector set is going to be coming to an end soon. So I'll use the Mythic Series for an example here, because some people still don't know what's going on. Basically, if you collect all of the Collector Series cards that come out during a given week, or I'm sorry, a given season, you can put them all into a set, and in return, you're going to get a B&D version of any of the LTDs that have come out during the season as well. So this is for last season. This doesn't apply for the new cards that are coming out. If you put all of these cards into this set, in return, you got a B&D 90 overall Collector Series card of your choice, plus all of these cards come back to you as non-B&D, which means they're still going to have full auction house value. So it's a long-term thing here, and I don't have all of the cards from the brand new season, but I do plan on doing it, and since I've collected a few of them so far, well, I'm really happy that I kind of made that decision, because if you take a look at the new cards that came out today, the LTD is Dallas Goedert. Obviously, I want him for my Eagles theme team here. So right now, he has the 92 overall LTD. I'm sure this card's going to be very expensive because it's an LTD. The artwork is phenomenal, by the way. Attributes are really good. 6'5", solid speed. I mean, really fast, honestly, for a tight end. Really good route running, catching, and they gave him 85 run block. So this is the card I want. The LTD is going to be really expensive, but as it worked last season, if you take a look at all of the LTDs that came out throughout Season 2, you know, you had 90 overall Micah Parsons, 90 overall Cam Newton, 89 overall Megatron. All of these cards that came out as LTDs during Season 2 for the Collector Series, they got a B&D at the 90 overall level as well. So there's Micah, there's Kelvin. He got a +1 because his LTD was an 89. Cam got a 90. These are going to be 92s for this season because that's the ending overall that the season's going to end with. We know this because the Season 3 players get capped out at a 92. So if I collect all of the 90 and 91 and even 92 overall Collector Series champions throughout the season, I'll be able to put those into a set, get all of them back in return, and I'll have my choice between a B&D 92 overall Dallas Goedert, Steve Young, Bruce Smith, Rod Woodson, and then there's a couple more players that we'll get over the next 2 weeks or so. So these cards can be a little bit expensive, but now that we jumped up to 91s today with Zion McCollum and Quinn Meiners, you're probably going to eventually start to see, you know, Tyler Lindenbaum, Joe Mixon, Jamal Adams, Jimmy Smith, Ed Too Tall Jones. You're going to start to see these cards come down in price. I'm hoping they fall to like 250K or under. They're not there right now. Might even have to wait 2 weeks from today until we get to 92 overall cards for these to even get a little bit cheaper. We'll see, but I have my eye on all of these to complete the set, and now knowing that Goedert's going to be an option, I absolutely am going to want to pick him. As far as the cards that came out today, Quinn Meiners, nothing exciting here, but it's a very good card. 92 strength, 87 awareness, 90 pass block, 90 run block. At the right guard position, the better of the cards is going to be Zion McCollum, obviously here at a premium position, being the cornerback position. 6'2", stock 91 speed, 93 man, 92 zone, only 84 press, a little bit low there. Same with the player rec. I don't think that's a deal breaker. And he's 6'2" with the 91 speed. Also 93 jumping to me is really important. These taller cornerbacks just tend to get better animations. I would still take Tariq Woolen over him because Tariq Woolen's 6'4" and McCollum's only 6'2", but I'm probably going to pick up this card not for theme team purposes, but to get him on the other side of Tariq Woolen, so I have some really nice height at CB1 and CB2, especially when he has such good man coverage, and I 100% of the time run a man coverage scheme. So again, you can complete or trade in 25 Spotlight tokens to get that McCollum or Quinn Meinerz for free today if you want. If you don't want to use tokens, you can put in any 5 88 overall Collector Series champions or just Collector Series cards at the 88 overall level into the set. In return, you're going to get your choice right now of Quinn Meinerz or the Zion McCollum, and whatever 91s we get next Monday will get added into that mix. So you got two different routes outside of pack offers, which we're going to take a look at here in a moment, and of course buying them off the auction house. But the reason that a lot of people are going to choose Zion McCollum for free today, not only because he's a really good card, but because the Bucs kind of have the best Steam team in the game right now, or at least it's getting up there. After the Breakouts promo that came out on Thursday, you saw a lot of people, especially MCS guys competing in ladders this past weekend, switch over to Bucs Steam team, and it's mostly because of Emeka Egbuka, who got a really good card with stock 91 speed. But if you throw in Buccaneers team chemistry, the strategy item for the Breakouts promo, the Breakouts Steam team, you're looking at 93, 94, 95 speed. He gets route tech for 0 AP. Other wide receiver options, you got Mike Evans. Of course, a lot of people are using Cooper Kupp right now from the Season 3 Field Pass. It gets all 32 team chems going back. You know, Steve Young, expensive card, but one of the best quarterbacks in the entire game. You got Gronk at tight end. He's a little bit slow and outdated, but that's an option there. The O-line isn't terrible. Actually, I take it back. It kind of is, other than right guard there. You got a really good kicker in Chase McLaughlin, Syracuse legend at punter and Riley Dixon. But overall, a lot of people are switching to Bucs Steam team, and now that we have this Zion McCollum card, who obviously gets that chemistry, you're looking at a 6'2" corner that could potentially get up to 93, 94, 95 speed, depending on if you have crystals in your lineups. So you might start to see the meta shift towards Bucs Steam team right now due to some of the cards that came out this past Thursday. And now this Zion McCollum makes it a little bit easier of a decision for some people out there. Overall, to me, Raiders still have the best Steam team in the game. You might start to see the Seahawks creep up in there, especially because of the JSN card that comes out on Wednesday. 49ers is definitely in the conversation, and I do think eventually the Eagles are going to catch up to a lot of those teams as well as we start to get more cards on the way. But the meta for theme teams could be changing with the release on Breakouts a couple days ago, and now this Zion McCollum. Unfortunately, with today's content, the pack offers aren't that great. So there's no $25 opportunity bundle that we've seen in the past that gives you a 30, 40, 50% chance at a champion level card. Instead, you have the Retro Pro Snap bundle, so about $50 here. You are going to get 488 overall, so you're going to get 4/5 guaranteed of what you need to build out a champion set for $50. That's a bit much. Along with that, you do get some Pro Snap fantasy packs, not a high percentage chance of getting a high overall card, but if you take a look here, same thing applies for the 88 plus packs, only 9.8% chance at a champion level card there. So if you do happen to pull one out of this pack, you're going to be tremendously lucky, and I don't think you're really going to have a good opportunity at pulling the LTD Dallas Goedert at all as well. If you do open up the $100 bundle, you are guaranteed a champion level card, but $100 is a lot. You're guaranteed 88 overall players there. You get 5 collector series cards and then the 91 overall champion. They did bring back the Master Fantasy Pack for $25. This one has a 19% chance at a 91 plus. So the 91 market might actually come down a little bit because of this. 19% is not incredibly high, but there's also not a ton of 91s in the game. Basically just the Breakouts cards, Team of the Week from the past week, the 2 champion level crystal cards, Legends that came out Saturday, and then of course the cards that came out today. So if you do fall in that 19%, there's not a ton of cards that could be in that at the 91 overall. So that could make the cards that come out today, I'm not going to say cheap, but a little less expensive than anticipated. Outside of that, I don't really see any other pack offers worth mentioning. Of course, you do have your weekly token packs for the weekly spotlight content. So again, Saturday and Wednesday, we saw packs already. 4,500 training. We now have the Collector Series option out there. 383 plus Collector Series cards will be in this pack, along with 3 additional Spotlight tokens. There's a lot of game modes in the game right now, whether solo seasons, head-to-head events, offline events. You can earn a lot of free packs at an unlimited rate too if you want. Just depends on how much time you put into the game. But if you get a bunch of trash out of those packs, which is more than often than not, you can quick sell the contents within those packs for training and use that training to open up a pack like this where you're guaranteed 3 additional spotlight tokens if you happen to need them, with your shot at maybe pulling something higher overall. And if anything, you can get some of that training back by quick selling whatever you get out of the 383 plus packs. But that's the content for today. A lot of other stuff coming out for this week. That's all I got for now. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.